Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Bringling. Namaste, and welcome to Bringle Talks, Women on Purpose Thursdays. Today I want to talk not just to your mind, but to your heart. Because this is about who we are, who you are as a woman, and who we are as a nation. We have all heard the phrase, women on purpose. It means women living intentionally, balancing family, career, and service with grace. But today, I want to go one step further. I want to tell you that it's the time for us to move from women on purpose to women of legacy. Because purpose is how you live. Legacy is what you leave behind. Think about the way women live their lives today or have been living it. A mother skipping meals so her children can eat. A daughter caring for her parents long after they can no longer care for themselves. A woman carrying not just her own dreams, but the dreams of everyone she loves. And we are fortunate to have two women with us, and you should check their BringleTalks, 7 days, 7 themes of Sharmila Diwatia and Dr. Vinaya, and how they've been so strongly working towards not just women on purpose, but as a women of legacy. And this is care what you have been doing. Deep, selfless, nurturing care. But care alone is not enough. Because care without power becomes sacrifice. And a sacrifice, when unseen, becomes suffering. How many of you feel that you're actually suffering from all these things while doing everything for the family, for the children, for the husband, even for your organization where you're working? But the time has come, and that is why we say, turn your care into capital, and capital into change. When women bring their nurturing energy into leadership, into nation building, into creating opportunities, they transform not only families, but societies. And history has proven this. Whenever women rise, nations rise. India stands at a powerful crossroads today. We are the youngest nation in the world, 65% of our population under the age of 35 years old. We are becoming the world's startup hub, skills hub, and talent capital. But with this opportunity comes a greater responsibility. If we do not equip our youth with skills, if we do not provide sustainable livelihoods, if we do not balance growth with environment and inclusion, then this demographic dividend can become a demographic disaster. That's why we created the movement, Sone ki Chidiya ko jagao, awakening the golden bird. It is not just a slogan. It is a vision. It is a mission. It's a vision for 2030, 2047, Mission Zero. It's about rebuilding India as the startups and skills capital of the world. It's about transforming India into a number one economy once again, calling it as again Sone ki Chidiya or a golden bird. It's about creating Mission Zero, which has two major components. Mission Zero unemployment, ensuring every youth finds purposeful work. Mission Net Zero, ensuring we grow without destroying our planet. Sustainability is the key. And this is the why which we are focusing on. This is why women must step forward, because the nation needs not just homemakers, not just professionals, it needs nation makers. You must be thinking, why does it mean to be a woman of legacy? It means asking yourself, when I'm gone, what will my children and my community remember me for? Remember you for? Not just for cooking meals, not just for working late, not just for surviving. Legacy means leaving behind skills that empower generations, systems that protect the environment, Opportunities that remove unemployment. A movement that turns India once again into Sone ki Chidiya, the golden bird. Legacy means living not just for yourself, but for something bigger, bigger than yourself. And this is where your $1 billion dream comes into. The $1 billion dream is not just about money. It is about creating wealth with purpose. It is about creating freedom for yourself and opportunities for others. It is about asking, if not now, then when? If not me, then who? Because the shortest route to your $1 billion dream is not chasing only profit. It is aligning with purpose, with nation building, with impact. So today, my friends, my sisters, my mothers, my fellow daughters, my fellow women on purpose, I ask you, what will your legacy be? Will you be remembered only as someone who lived with purpose, or as someone who built a legacy that changed her nation? India needs women of legacy. Women can turn their care into capital. Women who can turn their capital into change. Women who will nurture not just families but futures. This is why we walk together under the banner of Sone ki Chidiya together. This is why we commit to Vision 2030 and Vision 2047. That is why we work for Mission Zero unemployment, net zero growth, and infinite possibilities. Because from women on purpose to women of legacy, from purpose to prosperity, and from care to capital to change. This is how we will awaken the golden bird. This is how we will realize our $1 billion dream. This is how we will transform not just homes, but a nation. Let me start this with a challenge today. And the challenge is very well known to you. Dare to dream big or die wondering what could have been your $1 billion dream. Think about how many dreams have you carried quietly in your heart? A dream of financial independence, a dream of changing lives, a dream of leaving a legacy. And yet, how many times have you whispered to yourself, maybe later, maybe when the time is right? You know what? Here is the truth. And come closer. Listen to this very carefully. Write it down. The right time never comes. Repeat it. The right time never comes. Unless you decide to make it right. There is a podcast which I have done it for while launching the Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao book on YouTube, BringleTalks YouTube channel. You can find that out in Bringle Dreamwave playlist, where I talk about, it's not about taking a right or wrong decision. It's about taking a decision and then making it right. That is why we are here today. To launch something historic, India's first women-led social venture fund, She Fund. A fund focused on skills, health, environment, and inclusion. Here is why today it matters. By Diwali, we would be raising around 10 to 15 lakh rupees to immediately start educating 20 plus underprivileged children in Varthur, Bangalore area. By 26 January 2026, we will raise 50 lakh rupees to expand this to 100 plus children for a full year. And on 15th March 2026 and around, those who act now will be honored as founding shepreneurs on stage and join the SKCKJ Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao caravan in Karnataka to spread this vision across the state as Karnataka Preneur League, which will eventually become a part of Indian Preneur League. This is your $1 billion dream movement. The question is, will you dare to dream big or just die wondering? Let's talk what every woman dreams of today. You dream of financial freedom, right? But if I tell you what your savings, small savings of maybe 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, or maybe annual savings of around 20, 25, 30,000 rupees, which probably is not even the pocket money of your child, could actually create 10, 20, 30% of passive income for you every year, can give you 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 rupees per annum of passive income till perpetuity. You don't have to be bothered about that. That small income can create marvelous efforts. That 50,000 rupees can probably turn into 5 lakhs or maybe more. Family security. You must be thinking, I want to protect my family, my children. I want to see how can I work towards so that I have a protection of capital as well while I take care of my children's future. With this fund, you can do all of that. You will build legacy. Imagine telling your children that you educated 100 plus underprivileged children every year while building your own inheritance. It's like giving it to the society back while earning money for yourself. Get yourself recognized on stage, honored as founding sheepreneur. Feel like a belonging of a sisterhood of 20 plus women leaders shaping India's first women-led fund and the first self-sustainable cash flow model center. Remember, you already have nurtured families. You are nurturing families. Now it's time to nurture a nation. Now close your eyes for a moment. Pause this video. Or maybe just let it play. Just close your eyes. And answer this question, maybe in the comment box after that. What would financial independence mean to you personally? Type legacy in the chat. If you would like to be remembered for changing 100 plus lives, thousands of lives, or millions of lives forever. But I know wherever we talk about dreams, fears rise up. Fear of losing money, fear of having no time to manage things, apart from the household things, fear of small contributions. How does it matter? Fear of whether I will lose my money. Is it a get rich quick schemes? Let me answer that. Your capital is 100% protected. Audits, reporting, governance with a 20 plus member team ensures full transparency. You don't have to spend your 100% time out there. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a week. You just guide, not grind. These centers are professionally managed by the professionals. You only provide vision, support, governance. And do good networking, meet each other, learn about each other, learn new things. That is where your time will spend, in growing yourself personally. You might be thinking, small contributions. You know what? 50,000 rupees can actually sponsor multiple children's education each year. Because the way this model is built, it's a self-sustainable cash flow model. Once we complete this 50 lakh rupees of fund, you will be investing 50,000 rupees also, you'll be getting 1% of share. With that 1% of share, you will be getting 10,000 rupees minimum next year onwards. It could go up to even 50,000 rupees every year also. That is why we say your capital would be returned back in 3 to 5 years' time. And then passive income till forever. The way you will manage the managing committee, this is going to be symbolic. This is going to be leadership. Only the first 20 women will be accepted as founding sheepreneurs. As I mentioned, by Diwali, we will close down the 15 lakh rupees of first level funds. Only 20 women will be stepping forward with us. By 26 January, 50 lakh rupees fund will be closed, and the recognition will happen around in March 2026. Type now in the chat window if you feel this is your moment and you don't want to miss it. Let's connect. Let's click the description, click the link in the description and comments below, and let's meet one-on-one. Let you meet our women co-founders, talk to them, ask your any questions. Let's understand how we can help you out to become from women on purpose to women on legacy. Now let me show you how simple it is to become a sheepreneur. Minimum investment 50,000 rupees. You can even come with a 5,000 rupees per month for 12 months EMI option. Your capital will be returned in 3 to 5 years time. There will be annual returns of 10 to 20% passive income. There will be tax benefits which can be given to you. If you want to service by being part of the governance committee, the contribution is small, 25,000 rupees per annum. You'll be part of Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao and Rotary management committees. You will lead service projects in education, health, environment, network with business, government, and global change makers. Gain recognition as a women of leadership and impact. Because this is not just an investment, it's your entry into leadership, legacy, and service. Friends, here is your choice. You can keep wondering, keep waiting, and watch others step into history. Or you can act now and dare to dream. This fund is closing. Most of the investments are already committed. There are still some slots left. By the time you might be listening to this, might have been closed. But don't worry, there are more opportunities coming in. There are more funds which we are raising. We need more and more people because after this, there will be a series 2, 3, 4, and many more. But right now, with just 50,000 rupees of yours, you can really work towards your $1 billion dream. And with just 25,000 rupees per annum, you can step into Rotary and Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao leadership and directly serve. This is your chance to create financial returns, social impact, and a legacy that lives forever. Because this is just not an investment, it's a movement. From purpose to prosperity, women to nation builders. Every woman carries the power to nurture lives. Now it's time to nurture nation. Book your founders call today. Only 20 seats. Time is running out. Don't miss out. Keep bringing, keep growing. Jagao, jagao. हर घर तिरंगा के साथ, हर घर सोने की चिड़िया को जगाओ. Let's awaken the golden bird hidden inside each of you. Keep spreading the Bringle dream wave, inspire others, help them achieve, motivate them to pass it on.